COVID cases setting records now in more than 30 states, more than 500,000 new cases a day nationwide. Tonight, what the CEO of Moderna reportedly said today about the possibility of Americans now needing a fourth COVID shot and when. All of this comes as teenagers 12 to 15 years old were rolling up their sleeves already for booster shots in Hartford, Connecticut and elsewhere after the CDC gave the final green light. It comes as COVID hospitalizations among children rose again, 4,400 now, the number doubling in 2 weeks. And the American Medical Association tonight calling out the CDC for that guidance that you should isolate for just 5 days. What the doctors group is now saying about that tonight. Here's Whit Johnson.
Across the country today, a new wave of Pfizer booster shots for 12 to 15-year-olds.
It's kind of like a seatbelt or a helmet. You may crash, get the virus, you may fall, but it's just that extra layer of protection.
Nearly 17 million more kids will now be eligible for that third shot once they're 5 months out from their second dose.
Is it a bit of an emotional experience for you?
It is. I've actually teared up many times through this process. She is just one step closer to that full immunity that her brothers have.
But nearly 9 million 12 to 17-year-olds remain unvaccinated. A record number of children, 4,400, now hospitalized across the country.
In susceptible children that have not been vaccinated, it's spreading very quickly, very rapidly in the community. So that's why you have thousands of kids that are infected. Some of them will end up in the hospital.
Like 18-year-old Mitchell Toby in Ohio, who says his condition went downhill quickly.
I woke up with a fever, and I had a 105, and then everything just from there just started going south really fast.
His parents were initially worried about his rare autoimmune disease, but say they're now determined to get him vaccinated.
We know vaccines work, and this situation, we probably wouldn't be here if he had taken the vaccine.
New COVID cases now averaging more than 500,000 per day. At least 32 states are breaking pandemic records, leaving thousands of schools in limbo. Classrooms in Chicago shut down for a second day over a standoff between the city and the teachers union.
This is stressful, and it's hard for single mothers and single parents and single fathers. That's a 9-to-5 job.
With a highly infectious variant like Omicron, some experts once again are urging people to upgrade their masks. New York planning to distribute N95 masks out to schools, and Los Angeles County requiring indoor workers to wear medical-grade masks.
My advice to everyone out there is to get a mask that has both proper fit and filtration. So you want to be shooting for something like an N95, a KN95, or a KF94. And if you don't have access to one of those, you can wear a surgical mask and just put a cloth mask over it.
So let's bring in Whit Johnson tonight with the American Medical Association with a scathing rebuke now of the CDC's new guidelines, that recommendation they gave, that shorter isolation, saying isolate for 5 days instead of 10. So what is this doctors group saying tonight? And also, what is the latest on this idea of a potential fourth COVID shot coming?
Well, David, the president of the AMA telling us that these new CDC guidelines are confusing and actually put public health at risk. The group is pointing to research indicating that you can still be infectious after 5 days. So the AMA instead is recommending a 7-day isolation period, ideally with a negative rapid test before people go about their regular lives. And as you noted there today, the CEO of Moderna is saying with declining efficacy of booster shots over time, it's possible some people might need a fourth shot by the fall, but many health experts insist it's still too soon to know. David?
We'll track that as it comes. Whit Johnson tonight. Whit, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.